We learned a song for you when you first watched the Whiskey Wednesday show. You said to me, "Do you know David Wiffen from Ottawa?" And
Yes.
I did some research, but last week when we were talking, you mentioned a song called "Coast to Coast Fever."
Yeah.
So
David Wiffen. I was spending time in the Gatineau outside of Ottawa with friends of my partners, and they're all Ottawa Valley guys, and they were big into Ron Hynes, and I was playing Ron Hynes, and they liked Ron Hynes too, and then they suggested that David Wiffen was their Ron Hynes, and I can remember thinking, well, we'll see about that, and we put the record on. It was vinyl. It was David Wiffen, Coast to Coast Fever. And in many ways, I believe he is, because, as you know, everyone from Newfoundland and Labrador and your fans certainly know how much we admire Ron, and we believe that he should be there with the Jonies and the Neils, and he belongs there. But David Wiffen is one of those characters, and I don't want to speak for anyone in Ontario or who were fans of his. I think he had a lot of fans, but certainly in my generation, I'd never heard tell of him. And the Coast to Coast Fever album, pretty close to perfect as far as the singer-songwriter goes. It's a pretty amazing album, and so that's fantastic. I'm looking forward to this.
So this is a David Wiffen song that Rick Mercer asked us to play, and it's a song called "Coast to Coast Fever." It goes just like this: 2, 3. 17, he started to try some things been on his mind. Living the life of a man on the go and having a real good time. She came along with not much to show, but he used to think she was fine. Before she left, the money was spent on a good times, whiskey and wine. Now it's a bar, stools and blinkers. Couldn't sleep yet anyway, but it's low inside. The taste of fame has turned the tide. He's got a coast to coast fever, and a highway on his mind. 7 years passed alone at last. He decided to hit the road. With his mind on fire and a heart full of ashes, he carried his heavy load. He played his tunes for empty rooms right on down the line. But before he went, the money got spent on a good time, whiskey and wine. Now it's a bar, stools and blinkers. Couldn't sleep yet anyway. It's low inside. The taste of fame has turned the tide. He's got a coast to coast fever, a highway on his mind. Ship came in, he was tired and thin, and he didn't know what lay in store. The people came around and the rooms were filled. They were busting through the door. He drew the crowds and they cheered so loud. Well, it made them feel so fine. Before they went, the money got spent on a good times, whiskey and wine. Now it's a bar, stool and blinkers. Couldn't sleep yet anyway. Now it's low inside. The taste of fame has turned the tide. He's got a coast to coast fever, a highway on his mind. sits alone like there's no one home, just staring at the door. The bottle keeps him company and he wonders what he stays here for. It's when he drew the crowds and they cheered so loud, made him feel so fine. But before he went, the money got spent on good times, whiskey and wine. Now it's a bar stool and blinkers, couldn't sleep yet anyway. It's low inside, the taste of fame has turned the tide. He's got a coast-to-coast fever, the highway on his mind. It's a bar, stools and blinkers, couldn't sleep yet anyway. But it's low inside, the taste of pain has turned to tide. He's got a coast-to-coast fever, the highway on his mind. He's got a coast-to-coast fever, highway on his mind. I'll admit it, all those mistakes were mine. Yeah, we're doing the weekly guest song, and next week we've got Joey Serlin coming in, which is going to be great. And we're also going to do the contest giveaway next week for Rick's book, so tune in for that. But next week, Joey's requested a Springsteen tune that I've got to learn. It's great, but it puts me to my task of getting lyrics and chords under my fingers there, which is a fun time.